Tick, tick, boom! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ground Zero here. I am on Battlefield 1 Online again. I'm on Operations on St. Quentin Scar. This actual video is just going to be me doing a commentary really over what's going on in the game and stuff like that. I just unlocked the trench gun. It's the normal infantry model trench gun or whatever it is, the bog standard trench gun. So I give that a go, and I'm having lots of fun on it. I mean, in the last video I said I've been playing online a lot, quite a lot actually, and I haven't actually touched the campaign apart from that one video. And like I said, I will be going back to that, don't you worry, but it's just at the moment it's too much fun not to get online and just think, because I want to try and get each class has at least one weapon I want, like everyone does. Usually there's a gun in every class that everyone particularly wants to get. Well, the Lee Enfield infantry model, well, that was the one I really wanted in the rifleman class, or the scout class, so I got that. The next one was in assault, is the trench gun. Well, now I've got that. In the light machine gun or assault class, or well, the heavy machine gun class is the BAR, and actually in the medic class I only want the pistols. So that's what I'm trying to work through and just get at least the one gun I like in every class, so I have my choice. But as you see here, I've just literally spawned in, going to be, because we are being capped. But to be honest, I don't even remember how this game really pans out. I know we do our best, and I'm pretty sure we lose. But it was me probably, well, as I just got the trench gun, I'm trying to learn how to use it, because obviously this is probably one of the best maps you want to use it for, because it is quite close environment. I mean, the first couple of battles are close environment because you are in the trenches, and hence that is what the gun is used for. I know I get on the Lewis here, and I actually do pretty well on the Lewis sometimes. I've actually got a couple of different gameplays of me just jumping on a Lewis gun, and I'm ended up killing quite a lot of people. The thing is, I find with the Lewis gun is when you actually aim like this, fall down the sights, it seems to be less accurate because the gun jumps all over the place, and you're probably better off doing it as just the normal, you just get on it and you start firing. But hip fire it would be if you were using a normal weapon, it would be in hip fire mode. Just because it doesn't seem to jump as much, and you can just, it almost seems like a better aim. I don't do it much on this actual video, but there's a couple of ones where I'm just literally just spraying with it, and you get pretty damn good hits. And yes, I am shooting the mud in front of me. It took me a little while to start even noticing that, because I'm seeing all these guys running towards me, so I'm just firing. But no, so at the moment the actual trench combat in this is very close range, so that's hence why the trench gun was very popular in World War One. And actually the Germans tried to ban it in World War One, believe it or not, because it was not honourable, what was it, not sporting, as the English would say, it wasn't sporting in combat. But they were fine to use mustard gas and machine guns and stuff like that, so to use a pump action shotgun was not on apparently. But hey ho, they obviously failed in that argument. So it's just an interesting thing, like they try and get this gun banned, and in the game I find that it's very OP, if you would say. I mean, I hope they don't nerf it, because with the shotgun the range is quite, not silly, but it's almost like you're killing people at a range you wouldn't expect to be killing people with the shotgun, because you know the shotgun's close quarters, you know, clear out the trench, clear out the room, whatnot. But you can just run in there, blam blam blam, and take everyone out, and then even someone's even running away, you can still take them out because it's got quite a reach to it. Of course, you're limited to the 5 shells, which on this shotgun expends them in a very quick fashion because it's a slam fire. I don't know if they've actually implemented that into the game. It just either they've just made the rate of fire really quick, but the real shotgun you can hold down the trigger and just keep racking that slide, and it will just fire like almost like an auto shotgun. There's no trigger disconnect or anything, which you get in some of the modern shotguns, where you just hold down the trigger and you slam pump forward and you bring it back again, but it will lock up, so you have to take your finger off the trigger and rack it. But so with the 5 shells you get, and with that slam fire technique, it goes very quickly. All 5 shells, you can spend them very quickly. And the thing with obviously the shotgun is that you have that sort of weird close to middle range where if someone's running to you and he's zigzagging, you're firing, but your spread's just not big enough to hit him. So he jumps out the way, spread misses, and he's getting closer, your spread's missing, so you have to get really quite accurate at first. Sorry, on the close shots. Unless he stands still, and then you can also kill him easily. As you can see on the so far in the video, we have been pushed back. Unfortunately, we're at the church. I get on the Lewis, and this is where I get sort of a problem within these sort of games, is that when I first got on the Lewis, there was loads of people running down from that hill and firing it. Well, you get that problem when you've got so many targets, you can't choose what to shoot at. It's almost like tunnel vision, but in reverse. You see everything, and you're like, well, mate, I've got to try and spread my fire and hit everything. So instead of just almost concentrating on one guy and getting that exact kill, I sort of just spray and hit each of like 5 guys at least once or something. And that might give me some assists, but I don't actually think, well, in this sort of moment I'm not thinking, it's not a very practical thing to do. It's probably better just to go for the one guy and then move on to the next guy, because at least I'm guaranteed to get a kill instead of just spray and pray. But I keep getting on the gun, I keep getting shot off, but I don't know, I feel like how I tend to play these sort of games, if they're World War I, World War II, Vietnam, whatever, any sort of, if you would, historical game, I try and play with the weapons how they were intended to be. So as soon as I got the Lee Enfield, it had the actual sniper scope and stuff like that, and that wasn't probably greatly used in World War I. So I immediately went over to the actual iron sights. Now, even though that's harder to play with, and I'd probably get a lot more kills if I used the scope, I use the iron sights because that's what they would have used. You know, the good, what, almost 100% of the soldiers would have iron sights, and you'd have the one sniper in the squad or the platoon or whatever in World War I. But see, I like to try and play that. Hence, when the trench gun, I don't have the trench gun with the other sights on it or anything like that. Lewis gun, BAR, whatever, I have them bog standard how they're meant to be. So far, actually, funny enough, I love the Lee Enfield. Just how the 10 round capacity, the fast rate of fire and stuff like that. But in this game, it's a little bit finicky with me. I mean, I can't seem to get very well with shooting people on it, basically, because it's a 2-hit kill, unless you've got that sweet spot. But you know, at most long ranges, it's a 2-hit. So once I fire, I get 1 hit, and then once they're running around and moving, I just can't get my sights trained on them good enough. Now that's probably me just not very good at the game yet, trying to learn with it. But I've went straight over to the Kar 98 with no scope when I bought it, and I love that thing. I mean, I really get along with the sights. I don't know if it's just literally because it's just a post, while the Lee Enfield's got that sort of 3 bar, where it's the two side panels that protect the bar in the middle for the post. But I don't know. But maybe it's the less magazine capacity, because when you think, oh, I've only got 5 shots, I've got to actually pick my targets more carefully. When you've got like a Lee Enfield, you're like, 10 shots, you know. The first 5 I can just fuck around and waste, but the other 5 I'll get more serious with. So you never know. But that's how I find to use it. I think it's very odd how I haven't learnt with that yet, and it's one of my favourite rifles. At this moment in time, I'm actually on the anti-air gun, and I'm actually using it for infantry, and trying to take out this little Renault tank driving up. It's actually one of the best, like, when I'm just trying to have a bit of fun online, not trying to do it, I literally just jump on these things, these anti-air guns, and just try and kill anything I can If I see a guy coming down in a parachute, I try and take him out with that. If I see a guy running, if I see a guy on a horse, I try and take him out, because it's not something you usually get taken out by. And people are like, wait, that's a bit annoying. It's a bit of a douche move. Why did you try and kill me with that? But as you see, I lost the fight with the Renaud. But like I said, it's all a bit of fun. But we're trying to hold on to this church tooth and nail. I don't really know how we lose it. I know that the horseman comes riding up and hacks me in half. Well, actually shoots me. Funny enough, a couple of days ago I went on with Lynx, and this was really annoying because I should have recorded this. We're on, I can't remember what map it was, but anyway, we're on a map, and I go on the cavalry, and he goes on cavalry, so we start charging, and we see the enemy has cavalry. Well, he must have nicked it from someone who's dead, but he immediately sees me, puts away his gun and takes out his sword, because I already have my sword, and we start having a sort of a medieval riding around each other trying to slice each other, and we're not getting shot by anyone else, we're just riding around trying to slice each other. I just couldn't get it, because it was like he realised that, hey, I could shoot him, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have a bit of fun and try and hack him. Unfortunately he won, but Lynx killed him shortly after him winning. But that's what I love sometimes about Battlefield. It's just that because it's such a well-made game, you can't really get bugs or stupid things to do in it. So players tend to try and do stupid things for funs. Like we've seen people trying to fly straight into players, just cut them in half and carry on flying. It's that sort of real hilarity you can get in this game when you're just dicking about. But it's a great, it's a great laugh and a great game. And I most of the time I try and play seriously, have fun, but try and win the game or defend. Because if you keep dicking around, you're never going to get the points, and you're never going to get the guns you want, and hence that's mainly the game. I want to get the good guns, and I want to get good with them. But so far, like the whole of this game, I've used the trench, and now as we come out of the trench warfare scene, and it's a bit more longer range, it's not the best, so I have to swap to my pistol. Now, I think yet again the sights in the 1911, because they're iron and old school. I'm having the same thing with the Lee Enfield, is that when after the first couple of shots, I just can't get my sight realigned with the pistol. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm trying to be high expectations and do long shots with a pistol. But like I said, I think I played the shit out of this game, to be honest. But I'm still not very good with everything. I'm still learning with it.
We have lost objective Charlie.
But hey ho, maybe I'll get there in the end. I know I get up here in this horse, but yeah, here we go. Just charges straight for me and takes me out. Now, as we all know, it's always better to shoot the rider and not the horse, because the horse has loads of health. But at that sort of time, like I am, I'm just spraying the shotgun. Just if I can take out the horse, if I can take out the rider, I don't care, as long as it gets taken out in the end. But we're actually, we've been pushed back past the church now. We're at the second to last spot. I only shoot the shit out of that door because I think I saw someone in there. But there was no actual tactical advantage to that. I just thought it was there, so I started blasting. And it turns out it wasn't. It's just my imagination. But like I was saying, we're coming out of the sort of close quarters. Because you've got buildings, it is close quarters, but there is still the long streets you've got to go through and stuff like that. So the shotgun's not in its primal place, basically. It's still good. But when I transition to the pistol, it's not the best. Trying to use a pistol on long range is still, it's never the done thing to do. As I'm with the assault class, I have my dynamite, and I tend to now, as I hold a flag or take a flag or whatever, and I need to move to the next flag, I just drop my dynamite all around the flag point, or where most likely people I would reckon that would run and hide in. Because that means if I'm over at, if I just take or help to take flag A, and I go over flag B, and flag A is getting capped, but I'm at flag B capping it, so I just have my whack out my dynamite, and I twist that little lever, and boom. Hopefully I kill people. But
we have lost the sector.
I think Amiens it's probably the best to do that. I've done that before in Amiens because it's mainly all the flags are in some sort of houses or in some sort of narrow streets. That's a good thing to do. I mean, unless like, because the annoying thing, if you're in a house or whatever and the flags in there, everyone's going to chuck their grenades in or gas or whatever, or you put your sticks of dynamite down, they're going to get taken out. So you have to try and put them in places that aren't going to get easily accessible by grenades or easily blown up. So it's a bit of a tricky thing, because many a time I've been at like a flag and it's been capped and I'm like, alright, well let's blow them up, and I go zig, zig, zig. It's not doing anything, no kills, no nothing. So I assumed that they got rid of my dynamite. So there's that for you. There's like loads of little ways, and everyone's probably done this before and stuff. It's just I find that it's an easy way to make sure you're not getting back capped, or you know, you're not losing what you don't want to be losing. And as we can see now, we are at the very last stand. We are at the Alamo. To be honest, I think in the games wise that I play, like how I'm playing it is this is probably one of the worst games for me, just because I've grabbed a new gun, trying to work it out. So I'm sort of I'm using that as my excuse. That's why we lost. It was completely because I had a new gun and the team was good. We had a decent team. You know, it wasn't like, it was just the bog standard normal team. But we try and hold tooth and nail. It's just the other team was good. So that's literally like my last bit of excuse I have. And obviously, if you're at like, if you're the attacking team and you can try and get at least push the enemy back to the very last point within the 2 goes, or you know, within the 2 goes, the 2 defense or 2 attacks, whatever, and you get the blimp or you get the train at the end, well, you're basically 100% certain for a win, because like look now, we got the plane, we got the blimp over us, attacking the shit out of us. We can't hide anywhere because there is nowhere to hide. Everyone's blowing the crap out of any existing buildings, and that's what I love. I love it when they all fall apart and stuff like that. It's so brilliant. It's brilliant. But see, so you pushed us back, we got nowhere to hide, we're literally just scamming around and you can pick us all off. So, you know, that's expected. I mean, I'm not like annoyed that we lost, because then we got to go fight Amiens, and basically if you lose, you still get your points and stuff. Well, you still get points and it prolongs the game, and then you can get more points basically in the next game. But at this part, I'm like, I know we're losing, so let's have a little victory, not victory, shoot in the air. But I hope you enjoyed my little commentary, and if you did, I hope to see you next time. And take it easy.
We'll dig in there and show these blinders what we British are truly made of.